Do you know what's more dangerous than failure? Surrounding yourself with people who drag you down, those who bring negativity into your life. Keanu Reeves was right. You must protect your dreams, hold on to your values, and choose your companions wisely. Because if you don't, you won't just lose opportunities, you'll lose yourself. Stay with me, because what's coming next might change the way you see life. And don't forget to like, share, and follow to keep growing on this journey. I can guarantee that what I'm about to share could save you years of wasted time, effort, and even unnecessary pain. So listen closely. We live in a world where some people will smile at you, but drain your energy the moment you turn your back. There are those who will pull you down the second you start to rise. They will demand, manipulate, and even guilt trip you into giving away your time, your energy, and your peace until you're left with nothing but exhaustion and regret. You need to understand this today. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people are not blessings, they are lessons. And when the signs appear, when the warnings sound, you have to pay attention. Because the longer you let the wrong people stay, the harder it becomes to make room for the right ones. So today, I'm going to show you 7 clear warning signs. 7 things that, the moment someone starts asking for them, you need to step back and protect yourself. Get ready, because here's the first one. Stay away from those who ask you to give up on your dreams. Your dreams are not just wishful thinking. They are not luxuries or empty fantasies. They're the compass guiding your life, the roadmap leading you to your true purpose. Think about the visionaries who changed the world. Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey. Would any of them have achieved greatness if they had listened to those who told them to give up? Absolutely not. Anyone who tells you that your dreams are meaningless, that you need to be realistic, that you're chasing the impossible, they're not the people you need by your side. The ones who truly care about you will inspire you, support you, and push you forward, not hold you back. Don't let anyone steal your dream just because they're too afraid to chase their own. Your dreams are the fire that keeps you moving forward. The reason you wake up every morning with passion and the will to overcome challenges. But not everyone understands that. There will be people who try to extinguish your light, not because they care about you, but because your ambition makes them uncomfortable. They will tell you to be realistic, to settle, to accept that not everyone gets to follow their dreams. But hear this, when someone asks you to abandon your aspirations, it's not because they want the best for you. It's because they are terrified of seeing you do what they never had the courage to do. Or worse, they don't want to see you rise above them. If you listen to them, if you let their fears dictate your potential, one day you will wake up filled with regret, asking yourself, what if I hadn't given up? No one can see the dream inside you the way you do. It was given to you for a reason, and the path to success is often lonely. Not everyone is meant to walk it with you. There will be people who try to pull you back into mediocrity, not because they hate you, but because your success reminds them of their own failures. But that is not your burden to carry. Protect your vision. Hold on to it as if it's the most precious thing in the world. Surround yourself with people who fuel your dreams, not those who try to extinguish them. Because the moment you give up on your dream, a part of you dies with it. And that is a sacrifice you should never be willing to make. The second, stay away from those who ask you to compromise your values. Your values define who you are. They are the foundation of your character, the guiding principles behind your decisions, the moral compass that keeps you on the right path. But in life, you will encounter people who will test your limits, who will try to bend your principles to fit their own interests. They will say, it's just this once, or everyone does it. That is how those who have no respect for integrity speak. Understand this. Every time you compromise your values just to gain approval, you're losing a part of yourself. And if you keep doing it, one day, you'll look in the mirror and no longer recognize the person staring back at you. This world is full of people willing to trade honesty for shortcuts, sacrifice loyalty for convenience, and trample on dignity for temporary gain. But you must never let anyone convince you to betray the principles you believe in. True strength is not in following the crowd, but in standing firm when everyone else wavers. Real power is not found in fame or wealth, but in choosing to do what is right, even when it's hard. And genuine success is not measured in numbers, applause, or opportunities. It is the peace that comes from knowing you never lost yourself along the way. Because at the end of the day, when the lights go out and the crowd falls silent, all that remains is your honor, your character. Protect them. Never let anyone make you trade your soul for acceptance. The third, stay away from those who want you to become a diminished version of yourself. There will always be people who feel threatened by your growth. As long as you remain stuck, trapped in your own self-doubt, they feel safe. But the moment you start moving forward, recognizing your worth, chasing your goals, and becoming the best version of yourself, they grow uneasy. Why? Because your growth exposes their stagnation. Your success reminds them of their own unrealized potential. And instead of rising with you, they choose to pull you down. They will say things like, "You've changed." Yes, you have changed. And that's exactly how it should be. You were not born to stay the same. You were made to evolve, to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient with every challenge you face. Life is a constant journey of becoming, and anyone who asks you to shrink yourself, to dim your own light just so they can feel more comfortable, they're not your people. The right people will celebrate your victories, not resent them. They will encourage your growth, not fear it. They will push you to rise higher, not pressure you to stay small. If someone needs you to be weak so they can feel strong, if they need you to doubt yourself so they can feel secure, that is not a friend. That is a weight. And you were not born to be held back. You were born to shine. So never shrink yourself just to make someone else feel bigger. The people who truly love you will never ask you to. The fourth, stay away from those who only drain your energy without ever giving back. Your energy is the most valuable asset you have. It fuels your mind, your ambition, and the dreams waiting to be realized. Surround yourself with people who respect that energy, not those who only know how to deplete it. Energy is not just the fuel that keeps you moving forward. It also defines the quality of your life. But some people don't care about that. They don't care if you're exhausted, if you're drained. They only care about what they can take from you. These are the takers. They drain you emotionally, mentally, sometimes even physically. They only call when they need something, expect you to listen to their problems, to support them, to show up for them. But when you need a shoulder to lean on, a word of encouragement, a bit of kindness, they're nowhere to be found. To them, everything revolves around them. It's never about you. Understand this. Every relationship requires balance. Friendships, family, work, all of it demands both giving and receiving. You give, they must give back. But if you keep sacrificing, keep showing up, keep pouring into people who never do the same for you, one day you'll wake up and realize you have nothing left. And trust me, when that day comes, when you have nothing left to give, those people will leave too. Protect your energy. Save it for those who deserve it. You cannot stay silent when you should be speaking up. The fifth, your voice is one of the most powerful weapons you have. It carries your truth, your convictions, and your courage. But there will always be those who want to silence you. They will tell you, stay out of this. They will whisper, let it go, don't make a scene. They will try to convince you that speaking up is pointless, that staying quiet is the safest way to avoid trouble. But what's the truth? They fear your voice. They fear that once you speak, you will force change they do not want. They benefit from your silence, from you turning away as if nothing is happening. But you must understand this. Staying silent in the face of injustice, in the face of wrongdoing, in the face of something you know is not right, is the same as being complicit, whether in your personal life, your workplace, or society. When you choose not to speak, you become part of the problem. Real strength is not in looking the other way. It is in standing up, in speaking out, in refusing to back down. So do not let anyone make you believe that your voice does not matter. It does. It has the power to change everything, and you deserve to use it. You have the right, no, you have a responsibility to speak up when something is wrong. The people who truly care about you will never ask you to suppress your voice. They will never demand that you ignore your instincts, betray your values, or bow your head when you should stand tall. They will never want you to shrink yourself just so they can feel more comfortable. On the contrary, those who deserve a place in your life will encourage you to speak your mind. They will respect your honesty and admire your courage. So if someone tries to silence you when you need to be heard, walk away. Do not hold on to relationships where your voice is dismissed, ignored, or unvalued. Because your voice matters. It deserves to be heard. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. The sixth, never betray yourself for someone else's approval. No amount of validation is worth losing yourself, whether it's a nod of approval or a few words of recognition. But there will always be people who try to convince you otherwise. They want you to behave the way they expect, say what they want to hear, and live by their standards, not because it's good for you, but because it makes them more comfortable. They want you to change, but not for your own growth. They want you to become a version of yourself that they can control, that they can accept. They want you to shrink yourself to fit into their world, rather than expand to create your own. But remember this, your life belongs to you. Never lose yourself out of fear of rejection. Never let someone else decide who you should be. You don't need to dim your light just to make others feel at ease. Live in a way that makes you proud, whether others approve or not. But be warned, the moment you change yourself just to be accepted by someone else is the moment you begin to lose who you are. And once you're lost, the way back is long, painful, and filled with regret. The people who truly belong in your life, true friends, real love, will never ask you to make yourself smaller, to deny your essence, or to abandon the very things that make you unique. They may not always understand your choices, but they will respect them. They will support your differences, not try to erase them. So if someone demands that you suppress a part of yourself just to fit into their world, that isn't love, it's control. That isn't acceptance, it's restriction. And you don't need their approval. What you need is your own. Seventh lesson, stay true to your values. The people who truly deserve a place in your life will never ask you to betray yourself just to fit into their world. And most importantly, never let anyone make you forget your worth. Your value is not up for debate. It is not something that can be defined by anyone's opinion. You do not need to prove your worth to anyone, because it exists regardless of recognition. Yet, there will always be people who try to make you forget that. They will make you doubt yourself, shake the confidence you once had, and plant seeds of uncertainty in your mind. Not because you're lacking, but because they want you to believe you're not enough. Why? Because the moment you forget your worth, you become willing to accept less than what you deserve. Less respect, less love, less success. You will start shrinking yourself to fit into a mold they created for you. And who benefits from that? The very people who want to keep you small, who feed on your self-doubt, who only feel powerful when you feel weak. But that is not love. That is manipulation. Remember this, you're already whole, right here, right now. You do not need to beg for validation. You do not need to prove your worth to those who deliberately refuse to see it. The right people will recognize it without you ever having to remind them. They will lift you up, not drag you down. So if someone in your life makes you feel like you're not enough, walk away. Do not stay where you are not valued. Do not pour your heart into those who do not appreciate it. Because the moment you recognize your true worth, you become unstoppable. And no one can take that away from you. Life is a series of choices. You can choose to stay in your comfort zone, or you can step forward, protect your dreams, hold firm to your values, and become the best version of yourself. Remember, the right people will never ask you to shrink yourself to fit into their world. Let go of whatever holds you back and move boldly toward your future. Thank you for watching this video. We deeply appreciate your support on this journey of personal growth. Share your story in the comments. We want to hear from you and stand by you as you face your challenges. If there's a topic you'd like us to explore, let us know and we'll create a video just for you. Don't forget to hit like if you found this video valuable. Share it to spread these powerful lessons and subscribe so you never miss out on future content. Your transformation starts with you, and we'll be right here walking alongside you every step of the way.